Good afternoon, everyone. I can't tell you how happy I am to see a room full of people coming to the Middle East Studies Diploma awarding ceremony. My name is Beshara Doumani. I'm Director of Middle East Studies here. I'm new at Brown, arrived 2 years ago. This will be my second year. And since that time, Middle East Studies has grown. And we have become one big family, and I just feel that family atmosphere right here. And I must say also that it's just unbelievable that every single one of our graduates sitting here today is a she. It's, and we do have one visitor one of our star students who graduated last year, just appeared as a surprise from Germany. Where is she? Right here. Hello. And and it obviously she as well. We also, I'm just really happy that the room is full of people. This is a good problem we've been having the last 2 years, is that we've always overcapacity, and we've had to find solutions to that problem, including having many of our activities outside of the Watson itself. And it's also fantastic that this is our first graduation ceremony ever that we do it on our own. When I arrived in 2012, we had altogether, I think, 14 concentrators. Almost all, with the exception of 1 or 2, were double concentrators and therefore did not come to our ceremony. And I learned that the tradition has always been that Middle East Studies partners with 1 or 2 other very small concentrations like development studies or something to have a ceremony, and that's what it was last year. This year we have our own ceremony. Look at all of you. This is fantastic. And it shouldn't come as a surprise to you that the heart and soul of Middle East Studies concentration are the students themselves. They're the ones who give it the energy, the intellectual oomph, because of all the wonderful questions and projects that they have. And they are the reason why we have grown, and we would like to honor them today. You've also noticed that there are many people here, and you will find out when we read something about each one of them, that have won awards throughout the university. So we not only have more people, but we have people who are leaders in the class of 2014, so congratulations. Our simple goal in Middle East Studies is to make this field part of the DNA of the intellectual life of Brown. We don't want to be a little small hothouse atmosphere of people who just talk to themselves. We are always reaching out to other parts of the university and people to share with us their questions and their insights around mutually themes that are mutually interesting to all of us. And as a result of that, we have many students here who have become leaders in a variety of university activities and in other concentrations as well, as you will find out. I would like to very quickly just thank our incredible staff, Barbara Oberkoetter and Tony Watson, who have held this program together through a very quick period of accelerated growth and have made it possible for it to grow. I would like to especially thank Tony because one of his, as Associate Director of Middle East Studies, one of his key responsibilities, and I think for him pleasures, is to work with the undergraduate students as a primary advisor. And so thank you very much, Tony. We're also very honored and pleased to have with us today a member of the corporation, Mr. Kevin Munt, right here. Did I pronounce your name correctly? Munt?
Close enough.
Close. I'm sorry, I butchered. I should have asked. Munt?
Munt.
Yes. Was it,
monosyllabic, ugly German name.
Who is the Managing Director and President of Vestar Capital Partners. He was elected to the University Board of Trustees in 2011. Mr. Munt was a Regional Committee Vice Chair for the Campaign for Academic Enrichment, co-chaired his 25th Reunion Gifts Committee, been a member of the Brown Sports Foundation Advisory Board, and director of the Sports Foundation. He is currently the chair of the Advisory Council on Athletics and served on the President's Leadership Council at Brown. Thank you very much for coming here. He will be presenting the diplomas to you. And now I'm going to ask Tony to come up here and say a few words and read the information all our constellators who are graduating today.
I can't really say much more than Beshara has said, except it's been such an incredible pleasure to work with every single one of you as students, and for your children and for the parents who are here, to work with your children, your grandchildren, your sisters, your brothers. That's just an amazing group of people, and we expect to see such amazing things from them in the coming months, years, decades to come. One thing I will say about looking over the graduation statistics is that Middle East Studies has a larger number of students graduating with magna cum laude than the university average. We also have a lower ratio of students who are graduating with honors. So what that means is that in terms of concentrations, this is one of the tougher ones, and we have the best students doing it. So that makes your graduation all that more significant. Okay, so on to the diplomas themselves. First of all, what we should also recognize that we're one person short today. And the first name I'd like to call is for Michael Dawkins. Michael would have graduated this past December, but his life was tragically cut short and has left a big hole in our hearts. Michael was deeply loved by a wide and diverse group of people, all of whom testified to the profound influence he has had on their lives. Michael was proficient in Arabic and French, so again, one of those great Brown students. And he also took Spanish and Hebrew just because he didn't have enough languages already. He was a gifted artist and pianist, and he earned several state and national awards and performed at Carnegie Hall and the Lincoln Center. So, yeah. He tirelessly fought for justice and equality, and constantly challenged our assumptions and our priorities. So his sister, Dr. Erica Dawkins, is here today, and we'd like to invite her and his family and friends forward to accept his degree with our appreciation and thanks for the many ways in which he has touched our lives. So the first name we'll call is Michael Dawkins. Thank you very much. Okay, so on to the rest of our class and our graduates. First name I'd like to call is Nasim Azizgholshani. Nasim pursued Middle East studies to study Iranian history and culture. She also founded and led Middle East Studies Departmental Undergraduate Group, or our DUG, in its first year. So we didn't have one before Nasim stepped up to the plate. And she's made the MES DUG a major presence on campus in one short year, for which she received the Dean of College's Recognition Award for her exceptional leadership in establishing the DUG. And Nasim, again, one of these great Brown students, plans to continue at Brown with a master's in pathobiology, no doubt coming from her Middle East studies experience. Nasim, congratulations. Okay, so next, Reva Dhingra. Reva is a dual concentrator in Middle East Studies and International Relations. She is the winner of the MES Undergraduate Research Award and was honored for her outstanding research award and her thesis, From Nation State to Refugee State, Reconceptualizing the Role of Forced Migrants in Jordan, which I note is actually featured on the Brown webpage today. So if you want to read more about that and Reva and her numerous accomplishments, you can go there. That was advised by one of our postdocs, Saad Atshan, and Professor Doumani, right here. She was also awarded a Dean of College Recognition Award for her work in the Middle Studies Office, and she has a Fulbright, where she'll be studying in Jordan next year. So calling Reva forward, congratulations. Okay, Perri Gould. Now Perri became, oh, sorry, go ahead. Perri became interested in the Middle East after attending Seeds of Peace, which is a conflict resolution summer camp for teenagers from the Middle East, and traveling to the region several times during high school. After working for Seeds of Peace again this summer, Perri will be pursuing a career in international development. And one of her most memorable experiences in Middle East studies has been the independent research project that she pursued with Professor Linda Kikovics to create a board game that demonstrates settler colonialism in Israel-Palestine. So, Perri, please come forward. Next is Micah Greenberg. So Micah has won a Critical Language Award for Arabic study in Ibri, Oman next year, and she's a joint medieval studies concentrator. She won also a Middle East Research Award in order to pursue work in Tunisia, studying municipal and local implementation of the new constitution with Tony Levitas, who's a senior fellow here at Watson. After Oman, she will move to Tunisia to work for a Mideast while pursuing greater fluency in Arabic and French. And in the future, Micah hopes to work on religious political movements in North Africa. Micah, come forward. Christina Kata. Now, Christina is also a joint MES and human biology concentrator, and she received honors in Middle East studies and was inducted into Phi Beta Kappa. Christina studied abroad in Turkey last summer and created a photo blog documenting the May-June Gezi Park protests. Her honors thesis, which stemmed partly out of her time in Turkey, was entitled Politics and Healthcare Reform in Turkey. And Christina will be applying to law school in the fall. Christina, please come forward. Okay, Katherine Long. Now, Katherine Long is a 15-5, so she is not graduating this year, but she plans to work and study in Turkey, Cyprus, and Tajikistan over the next year before returning to complete her final semester in the fall of 2015. She's a recipient of a Bourne Scholarship, a Demers Fellowship, and a Middle East Undergraduate Research Award. She wishes to say a special thank you to her professor of Persian, Iraj Anvar, for 4 years of guidance and support, and to her friends, her family, and MES family for the same. Katherine, come on forward. Molly Ratner. Now, Molly has served a number of roles at Middle East Studies, including acting as a research assistant and helping in the MES program office. She became interested in the Middle East during high school when she started taking Arabic, and has been delighted to be able to continue pursuing those interests at Brown under amazing professors like Shireen Hamdi, Shiva Balagi, Saad Atchan, and Beshara Doumani. While she has been pursuing her concentration in Middle East Studies and Advanced Arabic, she has also been taking courses in preparation for a career in medicine and has a medical school place waiting for her at Mount Sinai in New York. So, Molly. Some of you may be wondering this connection between medicine and the Middle East. Of course, Islamic science and medicine is a category, it's very well known, so that explains a lot of it, I think. All right, so next we have Elizabeth Resnick. Liz has been an active member of the Middle East Studies DUG, and in addition to Arabic, has incorporated the study of French into her work at Brown. She has presented at the undergraduate paper series and has pursued interest in the intersection of politics, human rights, and the Middle East. An exceptional student, she was elected into Phi Beta Kappa, and she became interested in Middle East studies after taking a comparative literature course on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and first-year Arabic. 4 years later, she writes, "I'm not sure if I have any answers, but I have many better informed questions." This summer, she'll be working at the Karuna Center for Peace Building in Amherst, Massachusetts, doing English-French translation, research, and proposal writing. And next year, she plans to travel the Middle East and continue her study of Arabic. Liz, come on up. Okay, so Lauren Rouse. Now, Lauren has been a vital part of the Middle East Studies community through so many contributions, including to the departmental undergraduate group and the undergraduate paper series. She's, as far as I've been able to see, been the person of last resort for that organization for the better part of a year. Sort of always dependable and always coming through in a pinch, right? Yeah, that's right, yeah, right. Always dependable. And with prior work completed at the Defense Language Institute, she's also a gifted linguist. So she has studied Arabic, colloquial Egyptian, Hebrew, and Farsi while here at Brown, And yesterday at the baccalaureate ceremony, I watched her also deliver the gospel in Greek, which I don't know where that came from. Lauren, congratulations. Kathryn Thornton. So Kat was introduced to the study of the Middle East through her study of the Persian language. And some of her best memories and best friends come from her increased involvement in the Middle East Studies DUG and in attending the Watson Institute's many talks and conferences. This summer, Kat will spend 2 months in Bursa, Turkey, studying Turkish as a recipient of the Critical Language Scholarship. And then in the fall, she'll begin a 2-year joint master's in Near East Studies and Radio Journalism at NYU as a recipient of the Gorin Fellowship. Congratulations, Kat. Come on up. Okay, we have another 15.5, Elana Wenger. Oh, sorry, 14.5. Sorry, yeah, that's right, sorry. So Lonnie is a .5er graduating in December, and she chose Middle East Studies due to her interest in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. This summer, she's working at Columbia Medical Center in New York and plans to move to the city after she graduates. See, I told you about the connection, right? And she's been a member and director of the Attitude Dance Company, and for the past 3 years could not be more grateful for the opportunity to dance on campus. She's thrilled that her family is here to celebrate. Lonnie? Okay, and Tiffany Zarabi Azam. Now, Tiffany already graduated in December, so it also works the other way. Above all else, Tiffany's passion is learning the languages, cultures, and histories of Iran. She firmly believes that there is much to be said for understanding, as there is for activism, and is determined, personally and professionally, to foster deeper and positive relations between the United States and Iran. Since completing her degree in December, Tiffany has been working as a research assistant on the Encyclopedia Iranica at the Center for Iranian Studies at Columbia, and has also become a certified English language teacher. This summer, Tiffany will be studying at Harvard, where she plans to hone her knowledge of the Middle East through the economics discipline. Tiffany, please come on forward. Okay, well, that is all of our graduates, but we have a couple of other things we want to do first. First of all, there is a presentation, and for that I'm going to call one of our students forward, Kathryn Thornton. So, Kat.
That side. Okay. Sorry. So we have a thing to present. It's in this little package, and so we've all, since being in this room, a couple people have talked about the family here at Middle East Studies. That family is joined by Nasim as the leader of our department undergraduate group. So we wanted to give you this. You can unwrap it. It's a poster. it's framed. Should we wrap it now? I don't know. We're gonna all sign it for you later. It's not signed yet.
Congratulations.
And what we would also like to do is recognize. Okay, so we'd also like to recognize those students who are also Middle East concentrators and taking degrees at other places around the university. So that's Kyle Zurcher, Marc Briz, Annika Lichtenbaum, and I am drawing blanks on the other two. Casey Gordon, thank you, with Religious Studies. Nathaniel Edwards with Comparative Literature, thank you. I knew that, see, very close family, so, right. And it's time for a family photo as well. So Barbara, if...
Yeah, but before the family
oh,
photo.
yes, yes.
So before the family photo, I'd like to give a special thanks to Tony. As I said before, much of what has happened in the last couple of years of building Middle East studies, and especially in undergraduate concentration, he's been on the front line for that and helping to organize it, and is much loved by all of us. And I'd like to present him with this little gift from Middle East Studies.
Okay, well that was a surprise, something that I didn't plan for on my own notes. But Barbara, I guess you're in charge of photos, so how would you like to proceed?
On the podium? Bend the knees. Are you going to switch to the other side?
So we're going to join you now somehow.
Oh, we're doing even worse.
I'll get on the other side.
Get on the other side. Can you grab all of this?
Come on. Wait, but everybody up. Can we do this? Come on. No, this is not gonna work. You guys can do it. Come on. Let's get on it. There we go. There we go. Teamwork, team spirit. Oh, hey. Now
Whoa.
all right, no, Daddy.
Do they have insurance?
Oh, no. my
we
God.
do this when we all start.
Ugh.
Yeah.